Many times, the school part of college football can be a bit of an afterthought, but not today. We dip into History 101 and see what happens when two historical figures, warriors, people of mythical proportions, clash in a battle to the finish. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Rhys Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Start the game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to the single back. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. And they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Use the play fake, now to throw. Skips away from pressure. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Rhys, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
To throw, it's Childs. It's complete to the left. Oh, a lot of space. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking downfield on first down. Dances away. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. They go to the ground. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's still running after the move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Dropping back, it's Childs. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's McCray. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's Marsh. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Childs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
Yeah, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And the Spartans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. Going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Mayava. Flips it out on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Mayava. Quick completion on the out route. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
Gain of 16. That's a 1st down.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to... it's a running room. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it on the run. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on third and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
And the Trojans have it with a first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Fires into the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window. Good pass defense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers this space out to the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Going up top again. Going for 6. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. That's reeled in. It's marked. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. And, David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal. And listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out, and you should be ready to extract some revenge. So let's see if this team comes out with a chip on their shoulder.
Dropping back, it's Childs. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown Trojans! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll try the run. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Childs. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Mayava. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal coming up. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UMass. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Childs. Finds his back in the middle. Oh, just steamrolling the defense. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play well.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Direct snap. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
ISO means we're trying to ISO a linebacker, get downhill right now. We're not trying to ISO a corner and get wide and start to go outside. A lot of times when you bounce that thing that's supposed to go in the middle, those guys aren't taking the proper angles out wide. They're assuming where the ball's going, and that's inside. Good job by the defense, but the offense has to know where that play's supposed to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Fires left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man, it's Childs. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there, they can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Caught over the middle. It's Kelly. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Kelly.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. pulls and throws out the RPO. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
He leaves it with his back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He'll do it himself on the draw. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends hanging the decibel meter on third down. Spits it out to the back. Quickly complete. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And he can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Oh, the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the ground with the back. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Makes the grab.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him.
There he goes. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Sparty. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Starts to scramble to the left. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Got him downfield. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Dropping back, it's Mayaba. Makes the catch, it's Sanders. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end of this defense.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the...
Touchdown, Trojans! A great catch and run for 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. For the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Grabs it in the middle.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his man. It's Frazier. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Childs. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marsh. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
what they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Looking to throw again. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Bulldozes his way through. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Spartans are rolling down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. They want to run it left here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Spartans! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock. Understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
On third down, going up top. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. But you don't see the defense sprinting out the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Spartans inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. Motion from the wideout. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Childs. The sweet feet buy a little time. The throw. Got it in the middle, it's Kelly. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Spartans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Hunt is on its way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, moving away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays during the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Makes the grab, it's Sanders. At the 35, he's got room. He gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Maybe time for a couple of more plays with 10 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, we've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.